Good evening everyone, happy Monday and welcome to the MIREBRUTE Monday Night Hangout. Hope you're all well, hope you've had a really good weekend and a great start to the week. I know I've had a better start to the week than I did last week, but I'll digress a little bit on that later on. So anybody that's new or popping by after, please like, subscribe, share if you like, if you enjoy the content and you'd like to continue seeing the channel grow as it has been doing. I'm really grateful for everyone that tunes in and, you know, shares and likes and everything. Big love to all of you. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, so anyone that's new dropping by, usual thing, we'll either be painting, building, we'll go over the previews from last week and the previews coming up this week, and then tonight we're going to be building the BREAKA-BOSS on MIREBRUTE TROGGOTH. Sorry, I can't get that bit right. So yeah, I managed to get that this week off my pre-order from last week, so we're going to get that guy built up, purely because I'm up to date with Imperium for a change, so I'm already doing better than I did on Mortal Realms, even though we're only technically 2 issues in, but 3's out in the shops already. Just where I've gone for the premium subscription, I've got to wait till issue 6 and then I'll get 4 issues all in one big lump sum. So then I will be getting some of them done on the channel here. So we will be playing a little bit of a catch up, but then there's a 4-week gap again, so it sorts itself out in the long run. So without further ado, I'll have a look in the chat. I've got a few of you in here already. Oh my god. So coming in first, we've got Tabletop Ready Minis. Woohoo, it's Monday. What's that? I hear the best sound of a Monday. Let's go. Thank you very much, Mark. And we've got the Immersive World Crafter popping in. Film me old bean. Good evening, Kevo. You're well, pal. And we got the Pickles, Wendy and Josh jumping in. Good evening. I hope you're both well. I hope you've had a great start to the week. Looking forward to Josh's show this week. Just after listening to his coverage of the tournament he went to at the weekend, sounded like it was really good, so hopefully he'll go on about that a bit more next week, on this week's show, sorry I should say. So without further ado, we shall flick it on and let's have a look. Eating our tea, so I might be quiet in the chat, that's fine, pal. So this week, the big news, it's not the Age of Sigmar app, but you can try it for free. The big news that come out was the Black Templars launch set. So yeah, the start collecting set for these guys is finally coming. Well, we knew it would come in. They've finally released the pictures of it. Let's have a quick look at this. Come on. Yeah, see, you can't see them. I mean, they look absolutely epic in the pictures. From the pictures I have seen, you do get a lot of the helmetless options, but you do get helmets as well. And they are like the bucket helmets, the proper knight tower helmet. From what I have seen, I do prefer those ones with the helmet. So that's the box. And then, so in the box you'll get 13 miniatures, including 12 new Black Templars, a Marshal, the Emperor's Champion, a 10-man Primaris Crusader squad with a ton of build options. You also get a Redemptor Dreadnought. You know, what else? What else do you need? But we'll get on to the next bit. So the helmets are a little bit more pronounced. They are basically the same as the what they call Blade Guard. they're very much similar to the Blade Guard, but I mean they do look really really cool. Plenty of options. You got the old bowl cut there on that guy. Scroll down. So there's the Marshal. Is it the Marshal? Yeah, new Marshal. It's really really cool. I think it might only be the next model that I'm going to talk about that comes with the tower helmet. But if you're able to get hold of some parts, it might not be you know, too hard to convert them all up to have the same helmets. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the haircut on that. Oh. But yeah, very much similar to Blade Guard, but obviously without the shields. That's a cool pose on that one. And like the little touches, like the candles on the backpacks and stuff like that. And then the new Codex. That'll be coming out. Your data cards, and so that's from them. I don't want to be Dwayne Dippley. Oh, he just needs the glasses and then the little buck teeth then as well. Oh, then also today to go with that, you got Helbrecht returning. So the High Marshal who leads his crusades from the front. I mean, that is a cool model. I'm not overly keen on the Dead Orc, just because I've started an Orc army. But I mean, it's very true to the old one, and the artwork as well that was about of it. He's got his two servitors, one of them cleaning the sword while it's still in the Orc, and then he's got his heavy flamer. But this one there is, I don't know if it shows it on here. Yeah, here's the artwork. So there's the old artwork for it. So, you know, it is very true to the old artwork. There's a little servitor dude. There you go. There's the helmet. I mean, that is a cool helmet. If you were able to get hold of a few of them, or, you know, get some printed or, you know, third party ones or something like that, you could swap them out and have them all with like the same sort, just so they're all matching. So what else have we got? Helbrecht, and so the pre-orders for this week. Let's have a quick. Skip the video. So you got Joy Toy, Vanguard, Space Marine, Incursors and Infiltrators. These will be coming soon. I'm not sure if they are only Space Smurfs or if they'll come unpainted or in other chapters, but you know, they are pretty cool. There's plenty of options to change with them, different hands, weapons. You got the mines even. So what is it? 1 week only. They'll be available for pre-order from the 25th of September to the 3rd of October. So that's those. And then also this week, you got more green skins again. They're proper rolling on the the upcoming October. So you've got the kill rig. That's just absolutely bonkers, isn't it? A great big squid pulling it along, and then all the boys on it just having an absolute blast. Like little chainsaw, very like Mad Max looking. I'm pretty, impressed with that. It is a pretty cool model. So that's that. Then you've got your new pain boss with his little surgeon on a little wheel. Yeah, that's looking cool as well. It's like a squig. It's a drip. I like that. That is cool. And then you've got Mozrog. Oh God, I'll butcher this now. Mozrog Scragbad on his giant white squig. Yeah, just engine put into the side of it, make it go quicker, and a robot leg. There is 2 build options for this as well, apparently. So you can build him like that, or you can build him as a more conventional one. So that's the pre-orders for this week, along with a new comic book, the new Sisters of Battle one that's coming out. And those of you that are interested, the Black Library. So you've got Jagatan Khan, the book Warhawk, that coming out, and also in the special edition back there. And this week on Warhammer Plus, so if you've got Warhammer Plus, the Lore Masters on Archmage Techless, I believe that's correct, and the masterclass is for painting Orc flesh or ORRUK flesh. You can use it for both, really, and then you got the Warhammer Vault with the backdated issues of White Dwarf, along with the new animation, episode 5. I believe it's been advertised as a mid-series finale, so yeah, not sure 100% there. Oh yeah. So that's everything there. Just catch up with the chat, sorry guys. Flask in the Sandal too. The alt models are just sublime. Yeah, they've really started pulling out the bag now, with these orcs and the ORRUKs as well. So last week I managed to pre-order the I've ordered the boss on the Vulture, and also the Scumdrex, I don't know, the big lizard one as well. So I've got both of them coming this week, so hopefully I'll be getting them built up on next week's show, or one of them. I've not decided which yet, but yeah, be cracking on with that. So just a little update on the week that's gone ahead. So I managed to get quite a bit of painting done. Got them off to one side, I'll just grab one of them. So I managed to get, chucking them about. Let's see if it'll, it's not going to focus. So I managed to get 39 of my Nighthawk done. So from the Mortal Realms. So all that's left from them now, I believe, is the Mortis engine and the Black Knights that I've got left, and that side of it is completely done. Also, just while I was waiting, I didn't want to get this built up today. I was saving it for build it along with you guys. Good evening, Scroggy Mini Painting. Hope you're well, pal. Thank you for dropping in. So I actually made a start on my Loonboss Shrine, and just to give you guys a sneak peek because you're here. I'll try and get it in shot. So there's where it's up to. On there, I'll show you in a second. I'll just switch it over to the top down camera. You can see it a little bit better. Yeah. So there we go. So there's that coming along. Just, you know, a good hour or so this today. About 2 hours actually. Just layering up and stuff like that. Got most of the metallic work done. The second cage is just in parts. I've part built it and painted it up separate because there's a skeleton inside. So yeah, looking forward to cracking on with that one. But tonight it's all about this bad boy. I'm looking forward to this one. Nearly as much as the vulture. Let's just pop this open. A little whiff of the new plastic smell in the box. There's the base, and then it just shows on the back there just different bits of the options. Alright, so let's actually get some music going. So hopefully that's okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's put that to one side. Right, so there's not that many components really. Yeah, it's looking promising. We'll get this finished tonight anyway, regardless. I'm going to build it up completely because it's not too bad, not on the base, and you can turn him round and get underneath him. So awesome bird. My one got delayed in shipping, arriving Thursday. Ooh, I'm lucky. At least you got something to look forward to on Thursday though. Let's swig of the old brew. Let's turn this down in my headset a little bit. What's that? 10. Too loud. So, anybody in the chat working on anything tonight, or are you just, you know, chilling out? Is there anything you got done over the weekend that you'd, you know, like to share with us? Just let us know in the chat. So first things first is his legs. Which is his, it's a chest piece, but it's covers his gut more than anything, doesn't it? Number 3. This is one of the legs. yeah, so I wanted to crack on and get, or make a start, not make a start, but get it built anyway. And then I'm all good to go when my new, I say new, the vulture and the lizard turn up on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to those ones. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a conversion. I'll just move this. Sorry, that made a weird noise. Just shed a bit more light. That's a bit better. Yeah. You can see and I can see. Yeah, so we're going to have 2 of the killer bosses on the dogs. There is 2 build options for the one on the lizard, not the lizard, sorry, on the vulture. I'm going to see if, because I want the shaman on it, because the shaman just looks so cool. And you know, having a few killer bosses, I'm going to be, you know, pretty limited. So I wanted to see if on one of the dogs I could use, because he's like sat in a throne, like a chair sort of thing, and I wanted to see if I'd be able to convert that onto the dog, like the second one that I've got, purely because then I've got a way of distinguishing between the 2 as well. So it's definitely something to look out for there. You don't see many people obviously converting that much on these ones at the moment. Managed to get some base colours on 12 Necron Warriors for Imperium and determined to keep up this time with the magazine. So did you actually get extra copies then, did you, Scroggy? 12. Yeah, because I've got the 2, so I did get the Royal Warden and then the 3 Necrons. I've got them, just 1 second. Let's grab them out of the cupboard above me. So those ones are all done, all based up, using the Geek Gaming base ready mix with the green crystals in. Really recommend that basing. Well, any of the Geek Gaming basing really. Yeah, highly impressed with them. Let's see which one of the glues is going to work. So that guy's going to go in on that one first. So if you do get one of these, it clicks in and then it clicks in again, if you know what I mean. So just be mindful of that. A bit. Just to bend that bit. Yeah, mate, went crazy with issue 2. Got enough paint for the army now. yeah, with the pen, I didn't think I'd be as impressed as I actually am with the Necron Bronze, is it called? I've got it to one side because I was using it. Is it Necron Ruler Brass? I was using it for the cages that's on the Loom Boss Shrine. Just rather than having, you know, lead belcher all the time or gold and stuff like that, I wanted a more of a brass type of cage. And yeah, really impressed with the Necron compound, I think it is. Got to put too much glue there. Get that before it melts on the outside. And got Mr. Lupus Carnis popping in. Good evening, pal. Waiting on Geek Gaming order arriving this week. Got the same base for the Necrons. Nice one. Yeah, really, yeah, Rune Lord. It's perfect for the Necrons because it's like a burnt, scorched earth sort of thing, but then it's got like the crystals and the green just sits in really perfectly with Necrons. So in a way, it's as if they made it for that. Yeah, it is really good. I can't praise Luke over at Geek Gaming enough with his product. I'm a bit late to the party with that sort of thing. You know, it is just convenient as well. You can use the glue, put it on the base, dunk it in a tub, and it's done. It's perfect. I can't believe I waited as long as I did before I tried them. Really, very similar to the BREAKA-BOSS brushes. You know, it does make a difference. A good set of brushes, along with, you know, it's exactly the same. A good product, and you know, if you're painting your models to like mine, a half decent standard or a tabletop standard, sometimes that the bases, you know, if you've painted them well and then you do a really crap base, it doesn't look good, and it can take away from the model. But then if you've got a half decent to a good painting model and it's got a really good base, it makes the model look even better, you know. So it is worthwhile taking just that little bit of time to make sure that your bases are done properly. Stay off camera 1 second. I really need to get one of them, the Tamiya ones with the brush. I'm absolutely sick to death of these Citadel ones, where just either the nozzles clog up or it just goes absolutely everywhere. Stop that for a second. I bought extra crystals also for some bigger bases. Nice. I didn't know they actually did the extra crystals. I'm definitely going to have a look at them, especially when it comes to like the Overlord, not the Overlord, the Doomstalker, I believe it is, or the bigger Necrons, and then you got the Barge as well. So definitely looking at getting some more of that. Just from Grim Dice and got a wee discount on all the Geek Gaming range. Nice. I do order directly from Geek Gaming, but I might have to start getting them from Grim Dice, just to give that little bit of a kickback to Josh on his channel, and obviously, you know, saves a little bit in my pocket as well. We've got the front torso, yeah. Let's move that to one side. So I hope everyone's had a good week, I should say. I know I definitely didn't. The week started off really well. Streamed last week, had a really good stream, had a laugh in the chat. You know, Josh's show on Wednesday was perfect as always. And then, is it Thursday? No, Thursday day was fine. I'd watched the CWG show, can't even get my words out, and I'd watched that and I was chilling out, ready for bed, and I just felt a little bit off. And then the night time, I was having night terrors again. So it was a bit up and down in the night, and then Friday during the day at work, I had a little bit of a blip. The manager, brilliant, perfect, you know, let me go and have a little bit of a break, calm down. But yeah, it wasn't good at the time. But it'd been fine for so long. I don't know why. I'd got worked up, and you know, my PTSD coming back. I was panicking if it was. Obviously, I've got coping mechanisms now from when I was last at the doctor's. So you know, there is that, but there's that little bit of doubt. You start panicking, thinking, you know, is it coming back fully? But I've been fine since, so all's good. But I thought I'd just share it with you guys, because obviously I've been open about it, and you know, that was why we started the channel, to help with stuff like that. So there's 2 head options on this guy. Feeling more yourself? Yeah, I'm definitely back to me daft self. Right, so there's one with rope across his face. I think more that one. I'm leaning more towards this one. Tunes going again. I'm a bit concerned I've not seen my Nightbot pop up. I did set it up and I'm not seeing it pop up since, so I might have to pick someone's brain over that one when they get a chance. Don't know why that's not working, because I wanted to set it up just so it's sharing the different discords and stuff like that. Get the other one working. I couple, and they all seem to clog up at the same bloody time. Just as I'm getting ready to go on stream, you know, it's as if they're all sat there conversing. Right, it's going live. Let's flipping have him. Fingers. Let's just dry fit this piece. Oh, big gap there. I'm not overly keen on that. Alright, that nozzle gone. Let's see if we can get this bloody nozzle working. I'd use a lighter, but I've not got one. Annoyingly, I've left it downstairs. Come on. You gonna work for me? Of course you're not. Bloody thing. Right, let's try this one. This should work because it's a brand new one. It's not. See what I mean? Absolutely pants. Definitely. I'll then finish this stream and I'm ordering some of that Tamiya. I'm fed up with this, right? There we go, we got one that's working. Not sure how far down it comes. Okay, on this piece. So we'll just bring that a little bit more. Okay. See, and then you get a nozzle that does work and it bloody pops up inside it. Gap, and I think that's where his ears are going to go. So there's two big daft ears on it. So you can see the gap there on them. Standard dressmakers. Might have to have a look at that then, Kev. There, it's standard dressmakers. Pin fits inside those metal tubes. Yeah, it's an absolute joke though. You put the top on to chop and dry out and they're still bloody dry. So, let's set into one side for 1 second. Get this first club done. Number 9 and number 10. Anybody that's hanging about, I believe that Josh is doing a hangout as well tonight, not streaming but in the Discord. So if anyone's about after the show, or you know, if you've had enough, you want to pop off and have a chat with Josh and the guys, they're there. I'll be popping in once the show's done, hopefully the guys are still there. Catch up and stuff like that, and hopefully sort out, or try to sort out a game with Josh. I don't know if he wants to play 40k or AOS. I've never played either, so I'm not forced. Just want to get a game in. There's no one near me that plays, so, or no one that I know anyway. I wanted to try and, you know, arrange a bit of a game. I always keep trying to wind him up, saying that, you know, my Raven Guard are going to beat his Necrons and stuff like that. See, that one we're looking a second ago. No, it's not. See, and then it comes flying out of there. Unfortunately, I've not got a pin to hand. Can't try Kev's suggestion. Just have to be careful. Just hold that for 1 second. Let's get this hand up. Sit nicely in there, press that in, there we go. So same again as like the chest piece, it clicks and then clicks again. I'm still undecided on the colour that I'm going to do this guy. Obviously the chest's going to be the same as the rest of the shields, which I've done as the Bad Moon, or the you know, the yellow ones. Get all them the same, but the skin I'm not decided to whether go like a bluey grey, or I could go extreme in the other way, and you know, go more like I did with the Arachnarok spider and do a really bright orange, yellow and orange. With it being a big piece, you know, I want it to stand out that little bit on the tabletop, and I do get to play and use it. Tell me actually think is the way forward. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to order some. Let's get the other club made up. We've got Hobby Connor Kev popping in. Good evening, Kev. I hope you're well, pal. All ready for your playthrough tonight again? I didn't see anything pop up earlier, so I wasn't too sure if you was on or not. There's this other piece on the other spring. But, you know, even if you were or you're not, thank you very much for popping along, dude. Really do appreciate it. Very little in mould lines on this as well. I'm really impressed with that. It's just where I've been a bit sloppy there. We're cutting off. All is good. Cool. I like what you seeing what you're showing off, what you managed to get done with the blade guards. and converting them up a little bit. Love the one with the hammer curve. That one's really cool. Should be, you know, really heavy. I can't wait for it to see you paint it up. That one's definitely my favourite one of the ones that you've done. This one while it sets, being awkward. For some reason, pouring it there. There we go. And obviously into the other end. Getting ahead of myself. So quickly, because I don't want that drying. So now we need the back. I was off camera, sorry guys. Very, very little in mould lines. I'm really impressed. A lot of the newer kits, I mean, they're getting so good with these, the placement of the mould lines, so it'd be hidden by detail by the looks of it, or, you know, very, very small ones. Right, so that club in there. That's that, right. And now we can get the rest on. Catch up with you guys in a second. Just want to get this on. Line this up. Slide up with that. There with that one. And press one in and then have to try and prise it apart. There. That should just slot all in together. Lovely jubbly. And the bottom part. Just press in. There. Just hold this in for 1 second. Coming along really, really quickly there, so I am impressed how quick it's, you know, going together. Get a bit. Just a bit that just wasn't sealing properly. So that's that. So we're on to the little ORRUK dude now. Oh dear. It's not going to be a long string this. I'll be done before you start, Kev. Full 14 and 15. Lines on this one. Any of you guys in the chat, are you looking at getting any of the pre-orders coming out this week? The Orcs or the Black Templars? Are you tempted with those? Or did you manage to get some of the pre-orders last weekend? Oh, I think it was Scroggy said he's got to wait till Thursday to get his one. Nice little chair. So it's that. 16 and 17. Trying to be careful with this one because obviously it's his spear. I don't want to snap this. Love it how it's got a little chain just to the hand, so like if he does drop it, you know, he can catch it, sort of thing. And the chest. These are quick clean. It's mainly just where I'm taking it off the sprue is where the bits are that need cleaning up. It's really, really nicely moulded. Definitely doesn't impede on that piece, so get the chest on first. Hopefully it gives us just a few more gluing points, contact points with the glue. Ray Sunshine. Normally I would have just chucked that on and... Ooh, there we go. Fiddly bit. There we go, that's cheap. When everyone plays table tennis, does he say, do you want a game of Good evening, Norman. I hope you're well, pal. No, it's ping pong. Oh, I did gem you up. Cheers for that. Right, so looking like there is different options with the face on the ORRUK as well. Lock. 1, 2. Drop that piece. Yeah, you can have like a part bottom jaw or the full. I prefer the full one, so let's just get the ORRUK off, or his head off anyway. And then we've got these, I don't know if it'll show up on here. So you've got like a full jaw piece on this one, and then this one it's like half. In fact, you can build both up. So what I'll do, I'm going to build both of them up and then see which one I do prefer once they're built. Sometimes they do look different once they're built, and if not, it's a bit left for my bit box. So get the kill rig, great white squig and the pain boss, but I think I'll leave it a few weeks. Yeah, it could be quite expensive, couldn't it? I went a bit crazy with purchase. Yeah, I've been the same. I got this guy, the ORRUK War Clan Battle Tome, the other AOS one, the Bad Moon Clan. Got that one, and then I've got obviously the Vulture and the Lizard coming as well, so you know it's been a bit of a mad one of late. It's definitely, you know, time to curb it a little bit and, you know, concentrate on that magazine, slow it down a little bit. Probably pits, probably the best and worst time to start looking at getting orcs, because obviously the ones that are coming out are just fantastic, but then you know it's just bang, new model next week, new model next week, new model. You're like, oh, calm down. But then obviously there's people who are collecting orcs and have been collecting orcs for a very, very long time that, you know, I've been screaming out for releases and they've not been getting them. So you know, in a way it's bittersweet, I suppose. actually. Now I've seen it built up. Ooh, want the lizard thing too. Yeah, I ordered that one. That's coming this Saturday. And there's a couple of ways of building that one as well. So, you know, the options that you've got with these at the moment seem really, really well. You know, there's plenty of ways of making them individual. Get this off. I need to glue that in. Breaking it. This is could go flying and I'll lose it. Oh no. Hey. Let's take it off to put it back on and glue it. So sweet. That corner melts and welds in. Team to open also. Kill team doesn't look good. I was so tempted with the kill team. Luckily my local store manager is like, do you want me to be, you know, a store manager, or do you want me to be your friend? And yeah, he shone me away from it, saying obviously you don't need it, we've got enough to be getting on with, which I have, you know, but you always want that new shiny, don't you? It's like, ooh, it's a new model, ooh, that's nice, I want that one. Oh yeah, I'm glad I went with that head option on that one. So I got that, then what, the other leg? At least none are limited edition, so we can take our time and collect them. Yeah, thankfully. You know, I can understand in a way sometimes that they do the limited edition. You know, it creates the hype around it and stuff like that. You know, and everyone has to have that model. Then, you know, it's the new thing. You really, really want it. But then, at the same time, you then get all these scalpers raising their ugly heads, and you know, it just takes away from it a bit. But at least it's not been as bad as lately since Indomitus, because obviously there were people scalping that left, right, and centre, weren't there? And then what they did, they said, right, well, what we'll do, we'll make it made to order. And that'll stop the scalpers, which it did. They're like, huh, screw you. Right, so this guy and that one. Where's this sitting? That one there. That right. So it's been quiet, busy, that looks sick. Thank you very much, Kev. You know, you don't have to be super, you know, let's all chat away. You know, sometimes it just stops me from chunnering on and making a tit of myself. Which is quite often. I'm sure my overall half will agree with you on that. Let's put a glue on there. So I'm just quiet because I'm lazy. You've been hard at work all day, Wendy. You're allowed to be quiet. Or are you quiet because you're painting your what's she called? Swishy Swirly Queen. This is an absolute pig to put together here. That piece wants to go in there. And then pieces together on that. Nightmare. I got it. Hey, we did it. We did it. Very, very fiddly little bit. Like I said, you know, you can. It says throwing it. Look at it, it did come apart. You can get all around and up underneath this one, so you know you can fully build this. You don't have to part build this one. It's, quite good like that. And last but not least, we've got his ORRUK, which is flinging a. No, it's not flinging anything. It's attached to his ear. The looks of it. That mate, that a shoot. Great show. Keep at it. Thank you very much, Kev. Have a good time on your show, dude. Try and pop over once I'm done. Oh yeah. Hope you have a great time, pal. A little bit round that. First thing, just want to try and get that piece in. Lined up. That piece is on there. Pulls in. There we go, we're finished. Wow, that took a lot quicker than I was expecting. And you got your two little pegs each. Okay. Which don't fit. Should be 3 holes. One of them isn't pushed through. Luckily, if you get that, you know there's only 2 holes. Flip it over, you can tell where they should be. It's not fit if it's already. Right, that one goes in there. I'm not going to glue this in because I could take it off to paint, but yeah, that's that. And last but not least, there's a little bit of a scenery piece to go on. We will put it on, but I'll be covering pretty much all of it with the base ready mix anyway, so it'll go up to the edge of it. Let's just clean that so it sits on properly. That ain't not shoot. We've got another mini scale besides him. I have what sort of mini would you like to see at the side of him for scale? I've got the normal ORRUKs, I've got the ORRUK on the dog. There's all sorts. What would you prefer, or what have you got, you know, that just for scale wise? That's that. So there's, I mean, there's your orc or your ORRUK anyway. Well, that's that. And you've got the spur head left, and that's it. That can go into the kit bash pile, the spur head on that. Dog and banner, and let's have a look. I'm trying to see what I've got painted and what I've not. And then the normal crow boy, or warrior dude. I presume you mean the one on the dog. So there's your one on your dog. Try and level the bases so you can see. So, you know, he is slightly taller. I'd say the top of the TROGGOTH is roughly halfway up the hilt on top of his helmet. So yeah, he is a big lad. Let's see if I can just get it level off this, just so you can. Just trying to make it a bit easier. You can see that. Actually, what I can do is just me being an absolute pleb and not realising. Wrong one. Yeah, just move that out of the road. So you can see off there. So yeah, he's, you know, he's a good inch or two higher than on the dog. So he's a big boy. But yeah, really looking forward to getting that painted up. So still toying with the idea of either a blue or a purple, or literally going orange like me spider. But then I might do the same with my dog, so all beasts are like tied in the same, like the same sort of colour. Yeah, so we got that built up pretty quick. A lot quicker than I was expecting, just over an hour. Hour and 20 minutes roughly. So, yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, guys. Probably call it here then. So, where's that gone? Sorry about that. Yeah, so I mean, if you've had a good time, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please like, subscribe, share if you want to. It all helps, you know, the channel grow and more people to see it and come in, and possibly, you know, I do waffle on a bit. I'm not big up on my 40k or AOS, with this being AOS, but I'm learning it. And hopefully someone can, you know, be able to learn bits along with me. There's always something out there that we don't know. Hopefully I can impart a bit of knowledge on someone. But yeah, it's more about having a laugh, chatting with you guys in the chat, getting more people onto the CWG Discord and onto the Pickle Jar one as well. help Josh get his growing even further. Well, I mean, if it grows anymore, he'll be on moon. But yeah, having an absolute blast doing this. As always, the content will always be free. I'll never ask for you to, donate, subscribe, or nothing like that. I can't subscribe because I'm under 1,000. But I provide everything here. It all comes out of my pocket. There's no way feel obliged for anything. All I ever ask is if you enjoy it, like it, and subscribe. That's all. That's enough validation for me in what I'm doing anyway. So that's enough waffling on for me. If you want to, you've got the Hobby Corner. He's live streaming now over on his channel. If you want to pop over and say hi, tell him we've sent you. If not, Wednesday 8 o'clock you've got the Pickle Jar. He's live streaming. Thursday, sorry, mine was going blank then. Thursday you've got the CWG show, non-stop wargaming as always. And Friday you've got Kev back on again, doing his version of a hobby hangout, same as this, just building along and chatting away. It's a good laugh. And I believe it's 2 o'clock. I said it's 1 o'clock UK time. I believe it's 2 o'clock, so I might have been getting it wrong. You've got the Frost and Fish show over in Texas, so obviously it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. Highly recommend them as well. Great laugh. The banter between them's brilliant. So, and that's everything this week from the CWG, guys. So hopefully you've had a great time. Like I said, like, subscribe, tell your friends, share, please. But yeah, thank you, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.